so today's video is going to be a first impressions get ready with me. Not everything is a first impressions, mostly the first impressions is going to be on the eyeshadow that I'm using today. But I'm just going to prime my eyes first and then we will dive into the eyeshadow that I'm using. So I'm sorry that the last Makeup and Chill Fridays was so long. I didn't realize it was like over an hour long. I'm just priming my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer. It's been the only primer I've been using since I picked it up. It's just my favorite. So I'm probably definitely going to use this up again at some point, but I just started using it again like a week ago. So, I'm just going to do that. But yeah, it ended up being like super long. I don't know why my hand smells weird. I did just pet my dogs. Maybe that's why. It smells a little bit funky, but it's okay. My hands are still clean. So to set that down, I'm just going to take the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer filter and I'm going to take this side. I've been doing that a lot with this duo because since I've made so much progress on the bronzer side, I really want to make more progress on the brightening powder side, and I really like this for setting down my eyeshadow primer. Okay. I'm so excited to dive into this eyeshadow that I'm using. So, I'm getting ready for work. I have work at like 3:30 today. I don't know why I have work so early. But originally, I was only supposed to work Sunday and Sunday this week. Like, the schedule comes out for Sunday through Saturday because obviously Sunday is the start of the week. And Sunday counts as working this week. So the only days I would have been working this week is Sunday and Saturday, like this past Sunday and this Saturday. And I was like, I need an extra shift in between because she's always asking me to work more. And I'm like, well, I need another shift. So she put me on for... I did just tweeze my eyebrows. I tried to work on them as much as possible. I feel like I could have tweezed this one a little bit more, like up here, but that's as good as it's going to get. At least I cleaned up the under part because it was looking really bad. So yeah, that's as good as it's going to get. So I wanted to get ready relatively early today because I really want to try out this palette with you guys. Let me just see if there's a transition shade in here. If not, I'm just going to go in with one of my own. Yeah, we'll talk about the palette in a minute. I just want to go in and lay down Peaches and Cream real quick, and then we'll get into the palette. I'll just do that off camera real quick. Okay, so I just set down that Peaches and Cream shadow, so we had a good transition shade to work with. And now I'm going to share with you guys the palette that I'm using today, and I'm so excited to try this out. I got it on Tuesday. I received my order on Tuesday, but I wasn't able to play with it until today because I did like some pretty colorful looks Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday I did that aerial look that you saw in my recent haul video. That was the eyeshadow look I wore on Tuesday, and then yesterday I wore the look that I'm wearing in the eyeshadow palettes I almost bought but didn't video. I wore that colorful look yesterday, so I'm super excited to try this out. Usually I wear more neutral tones and neutral palettes on the weekends, like when I'm working and stuff. So I picked up the Beautybakerie Proof is in the Puddin Eyeshadow Palette, so I'm really excited to try this out on camera for you guys. I've never tried any of Beautybakerie's eyeshadows. I'm super impressed with their blush palette. I love that blush palette. I really do prefer their powder products over their lipsticks. I also did order a new lipstick that I will be trying out with you guys, also from Beautybakerie. I'm so excited to try it. So we're going to be trying out this guy today, and I'm so excited to try it. So let's stop talking about it. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's a really beautiful, simple, neutral palette. That's pretty much my jam. So we're just going to try out as many shades as possible in this look. So I think the first color that I'm going to go in with is this shade called Nana Puddin. I think that means banana pudding, but it's just a nickname and it says Nana Puddin. It's this really pretty, like, mustardy brown kind of shade. It's not too yellow. It's kind of more like a caramelly kind of shade. So we're going to go in with that shade first. So I'm going to I'm going to pick that up on my brush, and that picks up a lot of product, as you guys can see, and I'm going to run that through my crease. Hopefully it's not like crazy pigmented. Hopefully I can build it up a little bit. I feel like, I don't know what's going on with my eyeshadow right now, but, or my primer. I feel like it's this brush that's kind of like not performing that great. But first impression when I put this on my eyes, it is very silky. I thought it would be a little bit more pigmented, but it's kind of very silky looking. Also, it might not help that I'm doing my makeup right after I did my eyebrows, but I really just wanted to try out the palette. That I didn't think it would really affect it that much, but it's blending out pretty nicely. It does seem to be a little bit more of a silky matte than an actual matte. It looks like it has a little bit of satin in it. So it has more of a satin finish as opposed to a matte finish. So I'm just going to take a little bit more and build that color up as much as possible. So I have worn this sweater like 4 times, but I haven't actually filmed wearing it yet, and this is probably like the last time I'm going to be able to wear it until like the fall time. So I was like, I need to wear this to film today, and I knew I was going to film this video today. So I was like, might as well wear this sweater on camera. Okay, so now we're going to go in with a defining shade, if I can find. The struggle that I have when I'm getting ready is that I can never find my eyeshadow brushes. Like, they're always hiding in the mist of my brushes, and I can never find them again when I'm filming. So we're gonna keep out my brushes this time, even though I don't know. I don't know how they go missing all the time. All right, let me just find it real quick. Okay, so we found my brush. We cleaned it off with a little bit of that Sephora spray. So now for the defining shade, I'm going to go in with the shade called Bread Pudding. It's just a really beautiful, soft, brown, typical crease shade. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Again, a lot of pigment comes up on the brush, which is really good. There's no kick up though, and there's really not that much kick up in the pan either, so that is really good. I just figured that this palette would blend out really nice and smoothly, so that's why I was really excited to try it. Because I find that the cheek palette is very, very pigmented. It does have a ton of kick up, but the blushes and the highlight in the palette are so beautiful. I really want to use it today to make this more of a like Beauty Bakery look, but I think I'm going to use those tomorrow in my Get Ready With Me video, because I am planning on using this palette again. And that one will be in a Makeup and Chill Fridays next week, because tomorrow I'm posting a different Makeup and Chill Fridays that I recorded last week. It's basically a bunch of first impressions on everything that I hauled in my Tuesday haul video, so stay tuned for that. That'll be up tomorrow. So this shade blends really nicely. I mean, I'm actually really liking the look that's turning out with this, because it's just a really beautiful, like, caramelly crease. That's really pretty. I'm not sure how many of these mattes I'm going to use, but I'm going to try and use most of them. But I think I'm going to use at least 4 of them. Okay, so that is that shade, and that shade is really pretty. So far, these are blending really, really nicely. I really didn't expect anything else. When I swatched these, they were so soft and beautiful and pigmented. Okay, so for the outer corners, I'm going to go in with the shade Warm Cocoa, and that's just a standard, typical dark brown, perfect for the outer corners. And again, picks up a lot of product on the brush. I feel like that's like all the product you need for one eye. Ooh, that is really pretty. Oh, I'm already impressed with this palette. These mattes are blending beautifully together. I knew that they were going to blend seamlessly and softly. I just don't know why more people don't talk about Beauty Bakerie's eyeshadows. I feel like a lot of them talk about, or a lot of YouTubers talk about, like their cheek stuff or their baking powder. But I feel like not enough people talk about their, I'm just taking more and building up the color on the outer corners as much as possible. I want it to be a really warm chocolatey kind of outer corner. And also these kind of remind me of the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes. But, you know, Beauty Bakery is all about like cookies and cocoa. Anything that has to do with baking, Beauty Bakery is the brand for that. Especially the baking powder. Like, that's basically her whole thing. Maybe I should have read the claims about this before I actually used it, but I'm just going to read the claims for you guys in my haul video. And I'll give you guys my thoughts and stuff in that video as well when I try out the palette more. Kind of getting a little bit too much on the outer parts of my eye, but sometimes I feel like the product just does not pick up for me, and that's not even like the eyeshadow itself, it's just my eye in general. Sometimes my eye does not want to play nice with eyeshadow. I feel like this outer corner looks so much better than this one. And I don't know why it's not building up properly on this side. Like, it's really annoying me. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it looks better, right? I think it'll look better once I put, like, once I clean up my under eyes and stuff. But I think that looks pretty good. Okay, and then for the brow bone, I'm just going to do the brow bone real quick before we do the lid shade. I'm just going to take the one brow bone highlight in here. I'm going to go in with rice pudding, and I'm going to use that on my brow bone. And that is very pigmented as well. Look at that. That was only like 2 dips in the actual palette. So we're just going to take that and highlight my brow bone. And that is beautiful. Do the same thing on this eye. It really is helping to clean up my redness. Because after I tweezed my eyebrows, my underbrow got pretty red. Okay, so that's that. And then for the lid shade, I'm just going to take my glitter primer. So let me just apply this and then we'll apply the lid shade. Okay, so we got the glitter glue on. I just want to make these videos a little bit shorter, so I kind of feel like I don't need to do every single step. So for the lid shade, I'm going to go in with the gold, of course, because I had to try the gold on my lid first. So I'm going to go in with the shade called Spiced Caramel, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. And this looks like a stunning gold shade. You guys know how I feel about gold, so I thought since this is like a goldy caramelly kind of look, I thought this would be perfect. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really, really pretty. I'm going to put that all over my lid. Forgive if you hear voices in the background. My mom and my brother are just so damn loud when they talk. And my brother just starts randomly shouting. He like just cannot control his volume. And it's just like, that's all I hear is yelling in the background all the time. They're not even like arguing, they're just talking, and it's just like so loud. I'm gonna apply it to this eye. Oh my god, this shade is so pretty. So pretty. But I'm recording this video first before I receive the rest of the products that I'm going to haul. I'm waiting for my Lime Crime order. I placed that a couple days ago because the blushes didn't come out until like this past Monday or Tuesday, and I ordered them, I believe, Tuesday night. Or maybe Monday night when I got back from class. Yeah, I think like Monday night, Tuesday morning. Well, technically it was Tuesday morning. But I'm waiting for the Lime Crime blushes. I'm so excited to try them. And I probably should have waited to receive those today or tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'm getting them. I didn't check the when they're actually being delivered. So after I applied everything, and I can see that there's a bit of transfer to the crease with this shade, but that's okay. It's probably just the way that I'm applying it. So I'm going to fix up the crease a little bit. So I'm just going to go in with that bread pudding shade again. and try and build it up a little bit more. Oh, that shade is so pretty. It just applies and it's so soft and easy to use. It's so gorgeous. See how easy that was? And then I'm going to go in a little bit with warm cocoa again. And I think like after I kind of leave my eyes alone and then build up the color again, it kind of helps with the blending process. So I think that looks better than before. And then I'm just going to go in with that original shade again called Nana Puddin. And just apply a little bit above everything just to bring out that shade a little bit more again. Looks really pretty. And I think that's it for now. So I'm going to clean up the under eyes and then we'll work on the face. Okay, so for my face today, I'm going to go in with, you know what? I forgot to clean up a little bit more of that outer corner. That's better. Sorry, it was just bothering me. I was like, I can't keep my outer corners like that, because I feel like it's really messy. So anyway, let's go in with foundation. So I'm gonna do my primer first. I'm just gonna take my NYX primer spray and spray my face for some hydration. And then for the primer, I'm going to use the NYX Angel Veil Primer. This is actually only the second time I'm using it. This is the Skin Perfecting Primer. Because I felt like the first time I used it, it dried out my skin a little bit. But I'm going to try it today. I'm not going to apply as much as last time. This is probably all I need. And I'm just going to put that on my face. It also has kind of a weird smell. So, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not old. But it was sealed when I bought it, so I feel like all these drugstore products kind of have weird smells sometimes. Also, I just want to ask you guys, for whoever watches my videos, if you see an improvement in my skin. I have been using even though for some reason, like, I'm having like random breakouts again around here. They were clearing up, but now like every time I apply makeup, I feel like they come back a little bit, but I feel like my skin has been improving quite a bit because I have been using the vitamin C serum and the ordinary retinol every day. So let me know if you guys notice a difference. I definitely think my skin looks a lot better than it was a couple weeks ago with all those breakouts. My breakouts have definitely cleared up a lot more around here and also around here. So let me know if you guys think my skin looks better. I think it looks better. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation, and this is the shade Porcelain. I really wanted to use the Bare Minerals foundation today, but I used that in my last Get Ready With Me, so I kind of wanted to change it up and use something else, and this is also a very new foundation to me, so I figured to use it in this video. I also really wanted to use the CoverGirl today, but I'm probably going to use the CoverGirl on the weekend. And then I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals again tomorrow. Because I've only used it once, so I got to use it again. And I just so happened to film Makeup and Chill Fridays, but oh well. I might not film a Makeup and Chill Fridays tomorrow because I'm waiting to get the Lime Crime package. And if I don't get it tomorrow, I might not film one. I might just film on like Saturday or Sunday if I receive the package then. So I'm just going to take this and build it up. I find that it's pretty easy to blend. Just feel like I'm kind of losing a little bit of the dampness of the sponge. And it's not very hard to just like swipe around your face, but I wanted to show you guys how this was on camera. And this is the third time I'm using it, I believe. I'm going to take some here. A little bit under my chin. But I've just been trying to use more stick foundations. I mean, I probably would have used the CoverGirl today if I didn't use this one, but I just used the CoverGirl like 2 days ago, and I like this for like shorter shifts or shorter days. It's good, and it's nice and buildable. You can build it up. It's a good foundation. I like it a lot. Let's just see if it looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I just find with stick foundations, you kind of like have to work them in sections because they can dry pretty quickly. But also I've kind of noticed with this foundation, and I did mention this in my haul video, that it's kind of already starting to smell a little bit weird, and I don't know why. It really shouldn't smell the way that it does. I feel like my sponge was too wet and kind of made my nose a bit dry. It's not that great, honestly. Really annoys me when that happens. I should have just... Why is this so friggin' damp? I swear, this sponge gets so damp. Hopefully it's just like too much water on my nose, and it ended up making the foundation not apply the best on my nose, but hopefully concealer will fix that. So I'm just going to apply the rest to my forehead. I feel like I need a little bit more around these areas. Yeah. But like it's not like super full coverage that you can build it up. And I like it. It's a good foundation. I actually like this foundation a hell of a lot more than the liquid one. I'm not like a huge fan of the liquid one like everybody else is. It's just not really my jam. Okay, so I feel like I have to blow my nose already. Okay, so let's just put on a little bit more foundation because I kind of got wiped away after I blew my nose. So now we're going to go in with concealer. I hope my job remembers that they put me on today. They didn't text me and say anything, so I'm assuming I'm still working. She did write me into the schedule because, like I said, I didn't have a shift until Saturday. So for concealer today, I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys before I actually opened it. I'm just going to take that around this area. Not too much, but I do want a little bit of coverage around these areas because I still have those breakouts. So I'm kind of on the fence with this concealer still. Pretty sure I used it. Did I use it in my first impressions? I thought I used the NYX one. If I used this one, I'm sorry, but I really wanted to use it again today. I really love how it blends out around my face. I think it blends out beautifully on the face. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about it underneath my eyes, though. Like, I don't love it underneath my eyes. But we'll do that in a minute. So I just checked the status of my Lime Crime order, and it says that it doesn't say a shipping date, like a date of arrival, I mean, but it did say it was sent. It says USPS awaiting item to be sent to USPS, so I forgot that they usually transfer their packages to USPS, so that's the way that you usually follow them. Oh my god. It's like so dry on my nose. So annoying. That's what happens with stick foundations sometimes, is that they just don't blend out on your nose. I feel like I liked this foundation the most the first time I tried it. Now, I don't know. Or that might be the primer, too. So now I'm just going to blend it out underneath my eyes with my sponge. So I have to tell you guys a little story. So, and I like how it looks, but like, I'm not like obsessed with how it looks underneath my eyes. Like, I don't think it covers as well as the NYX one or the e.l.f. one. It's natural and I like it, but I'm not like in love with it. I don't know. Oh God, I'm like having a lot of trouble blending this out right now. Sorry, give me a sec. I'll tell you guys a story in a minute. So, sorry, I'm still like blending this out. You guys probably can't even see what I'm doing. I feel like I need a little bit more around this area. Because I feel like it didn't build up enough. Alright, that looks good. So I went to go see Captain Marvel 2 days ago. I told you guys that in my haul video. And that's why I was wearing like colorful makeup that day, because I was going out, whatever. So we went to Fridays before we went to the movie. And long story short, I left my credit card at Fridays yesterday. Well, Tuesday night. Did not realize I didn't have it until Wednesday afternoon. So now I'm going to go in with the Thrive Cosmetics powder and I'm going to set my under eyes if I don't drop it first. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques little setting brush and set my under eyes. So I was like going to go out and like possibly go to Marshall's before class yesterday because I had a lot of extra time because like usually I try to make the cybersecurity club on Wednesday mornings, but there was no way in hell I was going to be making it because, again, I got up too late because, again, I just struggle with sleep a lot. Okay, so that should be good for that. See, it helps the powder. It really just helped every single concealer. It just makes everything look airbrushed underneath. It just looks beautiful. So long story short, I had to go pick it up yesterday. I looked in my purse. I looked in my backpack. Could not find it anywhere. So I didn't even realize that I didn't have it until yesterday when I was going to try and go to Marshall's before class. So I was like, guaranteed it's at Fridays. But I checked my car first and it wasn't there either. And I was like, great, I have to call them. I called them and they were like, yeah, we have it. Like, I have no idea how I even left it there. So we'll continue the story in a minute. So now I'm going to go back into the Beautybakerie palette. And I'm going to take a couple of colors on my lower lash line. So I think I'm just going to take Nana Puddin and Bread Pudding. And I'm going to smudge both of those underneath my eyes. I can make some room for everything. Oh, we definitely need more. I definitely need a better lower lash line brush. I feel like this one's the best for like the inner corners, but if you guys have a recommendation for a lower lash line brush, let me know. I feel like I need a better one. From Real Techniques or Eco Tools, preferably, since they're like really reasonably priced. So let me know. I am not the type of person that is going to spend $1 million on a brush. I'm just not that person. I use the same brushes every single day of my life. And I'm like happy with it. Even though this is probably one of my most expensive brushes because this is a MAC brush. Okay, I really don't feel like these colors are showing up too much. I feel like I kind of want to take... You know what? I'm going to take that shade Mango Puddin'. I'm going to see how that looks. Because I didn't use that one in my crease. So that looks really pretty. I just felt like I needed something a little bit more pigmented. Because those two shades kind of weren't really performing that well underneath the eyes. Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. So that is the shade Mango Pudding, and it's this orangey shade right here. Oh, I just feel like I got some eyeshadow in my eyes. Okay, so I think that really brightened up the look. And I really like how that looks. I'm going to try and take a little bit of Bread Pudding and just put that underneath as well. I think that's all I'm going to do. I think it looks really pretty like that, so I'm just going to leave it. So now for the inner corners, I'm going to take this, my foundation almost rolled off my desk. I'm going to take the shade Butterscotch, which is this really pretty light shimmery shade, and we're going to apply that to the brow bone. You know what I also realized? People texted me. So I'm trying to, let me just apply this while I'm saying this. I'm trying to plan stuff for my boyfriend's birthday. His birthday comes up in like a week and a half. So I've been texting some of his friends to see what we're going to do. And I think we're going to do dinner. And so I'm just going to apply that color to my, oh my God, that's so pretty. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my God, that's really, really pretty. You guys know the Owen Wilson meme. Wow. Wow. I'm just so annoyed at my face today because my foundation looks so dry. I don't know if that, oh my God, but this shade is so stunning. This is what happens when you have ADD. You're like, ooh, shiny things. And that's all you can concentrate on. But I had like a lot to say in this video, so bear with me. So anyway, I think we're going to go eat at one of their favorite restaurants, which is Miller's. I think everybody knows what Miller's is. It's like a Buffalo Wild Wings, but it's called Miller's Ale House, and that's like basically their favorite place to go. And that's one of the places we go together. But I haven't seen his friends in like a couple months. Like we've all been so busy with jobs and stuff that we haven't really gotten together and did much. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to message everybody, see what they think about just going out to dinner and then going bowling. And everyone is pretty much on board. I was like, why don't we just do something that everybody wants to do? Because I felt like last year the planning kind of like fell flat because everybody wanted to do something else, and like I think that there was just too much pressure on what we wanted to do, and it kind of like backfired, and it wasn't like the most fun for everybody. So I was like, why don't we just go bowling? I was like, we haven't done a bowling night in forever. I was like, we really need to do some bowling. My boyfriend loves bowling, so do I. So I was like, that would be really fun for us to just go to their favorite restaurant and just go and do some bowling. So I'm just going to take those colors one more time just to build them up a little bit more. I'm going to take that Spiced Caramel shade one more time and just put a little bit on the center. And that should be good for that. I think it turned out really, really pretty. I really like this look. So I almost knocked over my water. Alright, I'm just going to grab my eyeliner and mascara real quick. Okay, so let's do, oh, you know what? I grabbed blush, bronzer, highlight, but I didn't grab my eyeliner and mascara. Totally forgot. So, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to be real lazy and just use the same mascara that I used in the other video, but also because I really want to use it again. It's been one of my favorites lately. For eyeliner, I'm just going to pop on Costa Riche real quick. What else do I use? So the thing is that about the whole thing about his birthday, is that I like suggested the plans this time. I was like, let's just do Miller's and Bowling Alley, and I feel like um his girlfriend is kind of making fun of me already. My boyfriend's best friend's girlfriend. Like last year, like all of the plans kind of like were planned by her, and I was just like, you know, let's do something that everyone wants to do this year. So I kind of feel like she's kind of like poking fun at me already, and it's like a little bit annoying. So now I'm going to do my mascara, and I'm just going to take the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara, and I'm going to apply that to the top and bottom lashes. Excuse me. I know I used a lot of Thrive in my last Makeup and Chill Fridays, so anyway, I'm just going to apply that on the top. So yeah, anyway, so it just so happens that everyone is going to be free on that Friday that I want to go out with everybody, which is awesome. I think it's next Friday, I believe. Or do I have class next Friday? I think I have class next Friday. Right? I don't even remember. I don't think the schedule is out yet for my spring break week. So my spring break is coming up, and my spring break is during his birthday week and also during his birthday. So I thought originally that I was going to have to take him out to the city on Friday because I thought that I had class on Wednesday, which is his birthday, like his real birthday. But then I was like, oh, I didn't realize that I had spring break that week. So I was like, oh, okay. So everyone's pretty much in agreement with food and um bowling, so I'm happy. Okay, so that is the mascara. Sorry that took me a little while to clean up a little bit. What is going on with my hands? Got a lot of mascara on there. Let's see. Okay, so that is the eyes, and why do I feel like there's so much more mascara on this bottom lash than this one? Like, look how much more. I feel like I need to put a little bit more on this side, or I can just remove a little bit of this. Yeah, I don't really care, honestly, but it doesn't really look uneven when I look at it close up. So, now for my powder, I'm just going to take my Charlotte Tilbury powder today. I haven't used this since I've been using the Thrive Cosmetics powder. I've been using this nonstop, but I feel like the Thrive Cosmetics powder kind of dries out my skin a little bit after a little while. And I feel like since, again, this is a stick foundation, I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury might work a little bit better. I still love this powder, but I kind of wanted just a lighter powder today. And I did just recently hit pan on it. I literally hit pan on this probably 2 days after I recorded my Holy Grail video where I was like, I'm hoping to hit pan on this. And then of course I hit pan on it. Not even 2 days after. So, but I still love this powder. I adore it. And it still does what the Thrive can't. It's just flawless. I mean, the Thrive is beautiful. I love it so much. It's been like one of my favorites, but I love it underneath my eyes so much. Like I haven't put anything underneath my eyes besides this powder lately, and it's so stunning. Okay, so that is it for the base and everything. Now I'm going to go in with bronzer, and I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild's Color Icon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. So I was kind of like tempted not to keep this bronzer because Kathleen Lights talked about this in like a disappointing products video, but I like it. When I used it the first time, I was like, I liked it. Like, it just applies and it's a really nice light bronzer, so I'm just like, I like it. This is only the second time I'm using it though, but I wanted to use it today. For blush and highlight, I really did want to use Beautybakerie, but I think I'm just going to go in with a couple of newer products again, just because I need to use them more. And this video won't be up until after my first impressions video anyway. Probably not for a little while, probably like next week or something. So yeah. Oh, I really like how this eyeshadow turned out. So pretty. This, it really looks smooth in person. It's really beautiful. Okay. Excuse me. I can't even tell if this showed up, honestly, on my chin, but it does look good on my face. I really like it. Okay, so that is that. And now for the blush, I'm going to go in with the Thrive Cosmetics Cosmo Powder Multi-Dimensional Strobing Blush, and this is in the shade Rosy. I have used this once, but I want to just unbox it today and use it on camera with you guys. So this is what it looks like. I love the packaging of Thrive Cosmetics. And this is the blush. It's so beautiful. So that is the Rosy blush. It's just gorgeous, so I really wanted to use it today in this look. I've been really into pink blushes lately because, as you guys know, I did purchase a bunch of pink blushes lately and a lot of blushes in general. I'm just going to apply it. And this is so pretty because it's kind of like luminous. And it kind of creates a little bit of a sheen. Look how pretty. So pretty. I'm not sure if I'm going to apply my lipstick right now because I still have like an hour before I have to go to work. I mean, I don't have to go to work for another hour and like 20 minutes, but I'm not like hungry right now. Like I just ate like not even 2 hours ago because I got up pretty late today. Alright, so that is the blush. Literally so pretty. I mean, like, maybe I should have used a neutral blush today, but I really like how this blush looks with this look. If I need to do anything more neutral, I'll let you guys know, but I think it looks really pretty. And then for the highlight, I did use this again in my first impressions to get ready with me, but I haven't used it since then, so I really wanted to use it today. Oh, why is my nose itchy? So I'm going to go in with the NARS Fort de France highlighter. And I'm just going to take my Anastasia brush. So yeah, about my whole thing about my wallet. So let me see, where's my brush? So I can't believe that I did that. I feel like the guy that took my payment, you know, the guy that was our server, I feel like he didn't give my card back to me. I don't know. I'm kind of like really confused as to how like me and Becca like wouldn't notice that it wasn't there. But I guess since we were both so like excited about the movie, because I hadn't seen it yet, I guess I just didn't notice. And plus I was a little bit tipsy because I did drink my drink and also hers. I always end up finishing her drinks. And we were literally going across the parking lot. Like, it's not like we were going anywhere right away after we drank. But she drove us over to the movie theater anyway. Like, literally, the Fridays we went to is in the same parking lot as the movie theater. Also, I'm hoping this whole birthday thing works out because sometimes his mom always wants to take him out on his birthday, which is fine. Maybe we will just go out with his mom on his actual birthday. Then I don't have to pay for dinner. So we might just do that instead of going to the city. Like, I wanted to take him out to the city, but if we just go out with his mom and then go out with his friends on Friday, I guess that might work out a little bit better for me in the end. So now for setting spray, I'm just going to take the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I have been using the Flower Beauty one almost every single day, but I kind of want to use this one because I feel like the Flower Beauty one kind of dries out my skin a little bit. Again, like I want to see if I change up my setting spray and my powder, if my makeup won't feel as dry, because I feel like my T-zone has been feeling pretty dried out lately. So that is it. So now I'm going to do my brows off camera and then we will go in with the lips. Okay, sorry. I always try to drink as much water as possible before I get out of the house. But I have like another 40 minutes until I need to be at work, but I was kind of thinking about going to Sephora before this because I did redeem my points finally. I had enough points to get the Sephora $100 gift card for VIB Rouge, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy that I finally was able to redeem them. I did also put on my jewelry while I was off camera and fun stuff. So I was kind of thinking about possibly going to Sephora before I have work. I was just going to eat like a couple of clementines because I'm really not hungry right now. So I might just eat a snack real quick. But I'm going to do a first impressions on the lipstick that I'm wearing today. I just want to know which lip liner I'm going to use. But I'm going to be trying out this Beautybakerie Cake Pop Lippy. And this one is in the shade Puddin Ice. It's a mini soft matte lipstick. I didn't realize that this was so small. Like, let me just check the website real quick. This thing is tiny. Like, but when I went to go buy it on the website, it looked like that these were the only sizes available. And I thought this was just going to be like a standard size of the lipstick. So, or just like a standard size of a lipstick in general. So, let me just check the website real quick. Also, they now have a promotion going on from 3/13 to 3/14. Also, today is National Pie Day, which is kind of cute for their brand, but they're calling it After Payday Day. So when I look at the lipsticks, let's see, these are all the matte ones. Oh my god, that's such a pretty color. Figgy, that's so pretty. I should have gotten that. Lips, Cake Pop Lippy. So when you actually look at them, they look like they're gonna be like a full size, but it's like it shows all the 15 shades. When I go to Puddin Ice, there's no size for it. And it doesn't say anything about it being a mini lipstick. I thought it would be just a regular lipstick size because I thought that, I mean, it is only $14. I mean, and that is a little bit pricey for a mini lipstick. This should have been like half the price of a full size. But I guess they just don't have it in full sizes. I don't really know. Also, I checked out my makeup in the bathroom. I have so much I always need to say about things, but that's why I do these videos, so I can tell you guys my thoughts. The foundation looks really dry with the concealer. I feel like the only time that this foundation looked really good on my skin was the first time that I tried it out, because now, like, I don't know, I don't, like, love it on my skin. What is going on with my necklace? It's, like, driving me nuts right now. So, yeah, I don't know about this, but, yeah, it's really cute. I mean, I guess I don't really need a full size of it, because when do I ever go through lipsticks? And I really just wanted to try out this formula. Since I'm not like the biggest fan of their matte liquid lipsticks, I really wanted to try just their regular ones. So this is the little lipstick. It's so cute, the packaging. And it says Puddin Ice on the bottom. And then this is the shade. So it's just a really beautiful nude. So I'm going to line my lips first. But I'm just going to eat a couple of clementines because I forgot I had some in my backpack. So just give me a sec. Okay, so let's apply the lipstick. I did go and eat something before I applied my lipstick, so now we're going to line my lips first. I think I'm going to take Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk and line my lips with that. I hope I'm not going to work for nothing. I hope that she remembered that I'm working today. Because I didn't have any other plans today, and I usually always work Thursdays. Alright, so now for the lips, I'm going to apply the Puddin Ice lipstick. So let's see how this formula is. I'm very excited to try this out. Ooh, that's creamy. Oh yeah, wow, that's really pretty. I wanted to wear a gloss over top of it, but I think I'm just going to wear it by itself to see how it performs. So in my Lime Crime order, I ordered the new blushes. I ordered one of the Wet Cherry lip glosses because I've never tried their glosses before, so I was kind of interested. I was never interested in the Diamond Crusher one because I've heard a lot of controversy about those. So I just never got them. I haven't really heard anybody talk about the Wet Cherry one, so I'm kind of interested to try it. And I also got one of their lip liners because they did recently launch lip liners to go with their Velveteens. So they've launched like 3 new products in the past couple of months. Lip glosses, blushes, and lip liners. So I'm really excited to try all of them. I haven't ordered from Lime Crime in a long time. So I'm really excited to try everything. Oh, that is the last package I'm waiting for. So I determined that I'm just going to go to Sephora after work. Because I get out at 8:30. I might even get out earlier if I get out at 8. I'm just going to go there after work because the mall's open until 9 anyway. So I figured I didn't have to rush over there right now if I can just go afterwards. So I don't think I'm going to get any makeup with this gift card. I think I'm going to get a new fragrance. Since I pretty much purchased what I wanted from Sephora. Oh, this lipstick is beautiful. Really pretty. I really like it a lot. Definitely a fan of this more than their liquid lipsticks. I just find their liquid lipsticks to be really, really dry. So the lip gloss I would have really wanted to apply over top of this is Bare Minerals Fly, but I haven't been able to find that in a long time. I don't know where it is. And I forgot to include that in my, I think I forgot to include that lip gloss in my, how much money I saved at Marshall's, but probably would have only been like another 20 bucks. So yeah, this is pretty much the finished look, you guys. So this is the eyes. I really am loving this Beautybakerie palette. Here are the cheeks, which I love this highlighter with this look. I think it goes perfectly. And I love this blush. It's so pretty, and the lips are really gorgeous, so I couldn't wait to try out this lipstick either. So yeah, that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. Overall thoughts of this palette, it is really good. I think that the colors blended beautifully. I didn't really expect anything less. I think it's a gorgeous everyday neutral palette for someone that is looking for something that is really good for neutral everyday palette. I think that this is a solid palette. So I did try out all of the mattes today, and I tried out 2 of the shimmers, so now I only have to try these 2 on my lid, and that's pretty much it. So again, I felt like it was going to be an easy palette for me to try. Maybe I should have went in with a little, I think I'm going to go in with chia pudding tomorrow and then almond jelly like on the weekend, so I'm probably going to use this for the next 2 days so I can test out the other lid shades, and then I'll probably put it away and use other palettes. Tomorrow I'm thinking about using the Naked 3 palette because I really want to do, when I do Makeup and Chill Fridays, I really want to use throwback palettes in those videos. So yeah, I think it performed beautifully. I love the look that turned out with this. So I suggest you guys try Beautybakerie. Their products are really good. They're also available at some stores in Ulta. That's the only store you can find the brand, and they don't really have a store location. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I really love the lipstick as well. I thought the lipstick applied beautifully. I mean, it's just a typical nude shade. Let me just fix this. That's better. That outer corner was looking a little bit wonky. Yeah, that's definitely better. So, yeah, I hope his birthday goes well. I definitely will record more videos before that. But what I was saying about my wallet before I go, I mean my credit card. So when we went to the movies, like I didn't pull out my credit card for any other reason because my friend had paid for the tickets already online, and the tickets were only $5 anyway. But I was either going to buy her a drink at Fridays or buy her popcorn at the movie, and I was like, whatever, like I'll just buy her a drink at Fridays. I thought she said my name, but I don't think she did. So, yeah, so I bought her a drink at Fridays, and I would have taken out my credit card if I would have gotten popcorn at the movies, but I didn't realize that it was gone or missing until the next day when I was going to go to Marshall's and possibly go shopping before class, because I was still had enough time before class, and I was going to go and put my credit card into my backpack because I was like, oh, my credit card would be a good thing to take with me, because like I have been like forgetting to put my credit card in my backpack lately, or like in my purse. So that happened to me on Monday too, when I was with my boyfriend, or when I was going to see my boyfriend and I was going to pick up the food that we were going to eat. I didn't have my credit card with me, so I had to go back to his house just to get his card so we could go pay for it. Yeah, that was just, I don't know why I'm so absent-minded lately. I think it's just because I really don't get very good sleep, but I did get decent sleep last night. I have been taking the Unisum sleeping aids every other day because my boyfriend told me don't take them every single day. But the night before that, I went to bed pretty late, so that's probably why I couldn't fall asleep naturally. Last night I tried to go to bed a little bit earlier. It did take me about a half hour to fall asleep, but I did take the sleeping aid. But anyway, so I had to go to class. Yes, I had to go to Fridays yesterday before class to go pick it up because, like, I was not going to go there today before work. I wanted to stay home until I had work, because I only have to drive back and forth from work today, and then Friday. Tomorrow, usually my boyfriend picks me up Fridays, and he hasn't picked me up in like 2 weeks, and I really do not want to drive at all tomorrow, so I was like, I'm just going to get it before class yesterday, because I feel like that's the best thing that I can do to go get it. So yeah, that really sucked, but had to waste another trip towards my boyfriend's house because it's like very close to his town. So I've driven like to that town twice in the past 2 days, and I haven't even seen him since Monday. And I don't see him again till tomorrow. So today's like the only day that I don't have to drive there other than tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Let me know what products you have tried from Beauty Bakerie and what you guys like. I really was interested in getting the foundation and concealer, but I decided not to, and I only decided to get the eyeshadow palette and the lipstick. So this is the second lipstick that this is only the second lipstick that I've purchased this year. How many times can I say the sentence I'm trying to say? And I honestly feel like I'm doing pretty well wearing most of my lipsticks. So, and this formula is really beautiful, but this was like pretty much the only other formula I was interested in trying. I still have to wear my Bite Beauty lipsticks more. So yeah, that's it. Bye guys.